YouTubers, it's MagicTheGatheringUK here again, and today I'm going to be talking you through draft number 2 of Hour of Devastation. So here we go, straight into pack number 1 here. Again, I open Chaos Maw, but this time it's a foil. If you watch my first draft, you'll see that I opened Chaos Maw as in my first pack in the first draft as well. See what else we got here. Yeah, unfortunately we're a bit off center for the first pick, I think. So I apologise for that. But you can sort of see the cards there, just about. Let's see what I go with. Wasn't really much in the pack. I didn't really want to take Chaos Maw again. I didn't even play it in my first draft after picking it. It just costs too much, I think, in this format. The format's quite fast, very aggressive, generally speaking. So I take Mirage Mirror. A pretty solid rare. A bit slow, perhaps, but seemed like a good card to pick up. It's colourless, so I can use it in anything. I'm not stuck on one colour if I take it or something, so I can use it in whatever deck I go with in the end. Pack number 2 here. It's an Unsummon a Doomfall, which I really like. I think that card's pretty solid. Make them either discard a card or exile a creature they control, I believe, is what it does. Pretty solid. Unsummon might actually be a better card, though, to be fair. I mean, Unsummon's only temporary, but it costs 1 mana. And can allow you to do some nice damage. But I took the black removal spell there. I think I like it better. Pack number 3. So we've only picked 1 black card so far and a colourless. What are we going here? Open Fire. Straight to the front. I think it's a very strong card. It's a 3 mana lightning bolt, but it's still a lightning bolt, you know. So I go ahead and take that. It's looking quite similar to my first draft. A bit of black, a bit of red. This was an 8-man draft, I should point out. So there was 8 people. There were, I should say, 8 people drafting in this one. So an actual proper draft. Sandblast, I think, is a decent enough card. Sand Strangler, I really like if you can pick up enough deserts. It's pretty good. And speaking of a desert, there was a desert in the pack which goes nicely with that creature. Wasn't much else in this pack. Oh, Ambuscade. There was an Ambuscade as well. Ambuscade is a very strong card. I don't take it, though. I probably should have done. I feel like Ambuscade is a very strong card, but I go with the red card. Staying on colour for now. But we'll see what we get in this pack. Pyramid is something I feel like it could be good, but might be a bit too slow. It seems fairly strong though, getting to draw cards and scry and such. Seems like a decent mana sink. Here I take Sifter Worm, I believe. It's a 7-drop, but it's absolutely bananas. If you see what that card does, scry 3, gain life equal to whatever card's on the top of your deck. Seems pretty good, and it's a 7/7 with trample, so definitely worth the investment if you can get to 7 mana. Just waiting on the next pack here. So we've picked up some green, we've picked up some black, we've picked up some red, and we've got a colourless rare. So no real direction as yet. Both our red and black spells are removal, I believe. We did pick up a creature, I think, in red. The guy that deals damage if you have deserts. I think we picked him up. I can't remember for sure. See what we've got in this pack then. Defiant Kenra, nothing exciting really. 2-drop. Liliana's Defeat, kind of sideboard tech. Gilded Ceradon, it doesn't seem that strong to me. Really not much in this pack for me that I'm interested in taking. I think I take the Stalwart here. It's a 2/2. has a ability that I can't remember what it is, but I believe it's an exert ability of some kind. So I'll take that. It's a 2-drop, you know. 2-drops are pretty good in this format. As I say, it's quite a fast draft environment, or so it seems anyway. As I say, this is only my second draft, so... But it seems like aggressive strats are more prevalent in this block. So 2-drops are pretty key. 2 and 3 drops, I'd say. There's a lot of 3 drops in this format. Just waiting on the next pack. So currently we seem to be moving into a bit of green. Ruin Rat, I think, is a pretty good card. Dies to basically everything, but here I think I take the Bitter Bow. It's a very strong card. 5 mana for 4/4 Vigilance Reach. The only issue we may have here is we're picking quite a lot of high mana costing cards, so may want to start looking at trying to get some ramp to make the green work. Because you really don't want to get stuck with too high a curve in this format. You will just get blown out before you even get to casting your big stuff. But we'll see what happens. Waiting for the next pack. No real direction determined just yet. We have a couple of removal spells. We have a couple of big green fatties. Possibly could have picked up a couple of blue cards on the way. I'm not really a huge fan of playing blue in general, so I tend to ignore it more than I should. Blue seems fairly good in this format, as long as you pair it correctly. So just waiting on the pack here. White also seems pretty strong actually in this format. There's some decent aggressive white cards that you can use. I personally am very much an aggressive player. I like playing aggressive decks. Foil Frontline Devastator. 4 mana creature, free, can pump it. Has Afflict 2. I like that card quite a lot. Afflict in general seems really fun, if I'm honest. There's a Manalith there if I wanted to go ramp. I think I take the creature. So we're picking up quite a bit of red at this point. Another Frontline Devastator or a Archer. Currently we don't really have much in the way of spells, so the Archer probably isn't going to be doing too much at this point. I think we only have like 2 spells, maybe 3. I guess the artifact counts as a non-creature spell as well, so I guess we have a few things, but I think I'll take another Devastator here. I think that card's pretty good. It's only a 3/3 for 4, but you can obviously pump it. So if it does get blocked, they will still take 2, and you can potentially kill whatever's blocking it anyway. Not the most interesting pack here. Didn't really know what to take. Generic 3/3 for 3. I think I'll take the Oasis here to go with my... because I did get that red creature which deals 3 damage to a target creature if you have a desert, so I feel like the deserts are a good pickup at this point. You really do need 2 or 3 deserts to make that card viable, I'd say. Not a fan of that desert card there. I think I'd take the Sandwaller there. Another solid creature. And somehow Ambuscade made its way back. I have no idea how that came all the way around, but the card is extremely good. I don't know how that wheeled there, but we took it. nothing really in this pack for us. I don't think we're playing white at this point. Could have taken the desert there, but the chances of us playing white aren't there at the moment. We do pick up a green desert in the last pass there, so not bad. So here we go. This is what we have so far. The Mirage Mirror. A couple of red spells, bunch of green fatties. A couple of frontline devastators. A very high curve at the moment. Ambuscade. So yeah, not really sure what we're doing at the moment, but red green seems to be the more prevalent pickups so far. Curve is looking a bit higher though. I apologise, I'm a little bit off camera. It's hard to keep it on camera when you're in the middle of a draft. You're not really paying attention to where you are on the camera. There's a lot of time constraints during drafts, so you have to kind of just get on with the draft and not worry about the other things so much. So we go pack number 2. See if we can get something interesting. Our rare, we got another foil rare. It's the second foil rare we've opened, didn't we? Not the best, unfortunately. We did get a mythic there, Unesh, I think, a blue mythic. I probably should have picked it up as our colours aren't super strong right now. There it is. You can't really see it. It's a bit off camera, unfortunately, but that is Unesh, the legendary Sphinx. Probably should have just taken that. That card is really good in limited. I think I'll just take the open fire here, actually. Was my actual pick. Should have taken the Sphinx, but I didn't. I think I should have potentially looked at moving into blue when I saw that card. But I take the open fire, stay on colour. Should have started looking at the blue there, I think. Well, if I was doing the draft again, I probably would have taken the Unesh. But there we are. I think it's called Unesh. What we got here? Sidewide and Naga. Gift of Strength, Torment of Venom. I think that card's pretty good. A couple of those nice gold zombies going around, so whoever's black-white zombies was probably picking up a pretty solid deck. I haven't actually seen many zombies myself, but someone's getting a lot of nice stuff. Sidewide and Naga, what does this do? 3/2 for 3. As long as you control it, it gets plus zone Death Touch, I think. And Trample. Pretty solid card. We already have 2 deserts as well, don't forget. So that seems pretty decent. That is what I go with. Next pack here. Supreme Will is a very nice card. Another Bitter Bow. Can't quite see what else is in the pack. There's another Archer. Another Desert. A Black Desert. We can definitely see that black is being cut quite a lot throughout these packs. We're not really seeing any black come around to us at this point. Do I take the Blur of Blades? Or do I take the Sure Shot? Is that a Sure Shot? I can't quite tell what it was. I have a few spells at this point, so the Archer might be good. And it's the frontline Devastator. Yeah, we don't need another one of those. We've already picked up 2. So it's between the Firebrand Archer and the Blur of Blades. I take the Archer there. I probably should have picked the Blur of Blades, but that's what I decided to go with. So I don't have a lot of spells at this point. I have about 3 or 4, I think. Camera Scrapper. 2/3 with Menace. Not the best. Thorn Demolic is quite a good aggressive card, gives it first strike when you attack. Really not much in here that I'm interested in, to be honest. I take the Moloch. I think it's a slightly better card, honestly. First strike while attacking is very nice. Another Ronus' Stalwart. Obelisk Spider, I put that at the front. Solid card, very good card. An Inferno Jet as well. not sure I really want Inferno Jet, as I'm going to have a lot of green fatties in this deck, so not sure I need another 6 mana casting card, but it does have cycling, so that's something to consider. But I'm pretty sure I go for Ronos the Stalwart here. I really wanted to pick the Spider, but I don't in the end. I don't think. I think I go with Ronos the Stalwart. Or do I go Inferno Jet? I'm not sure. I take the Stalwart. I really wanted that Spider though. Spider's so good. I could have taken it, to be fair. Like, there's no guarantee that I'm not playing black. Traveller's Amulet, another desert. A couple of deserts there. And another Ambuscade. Snap take the Ambuscade. I love that card. Especially when you're playing big green fatties. If you've got a big green creature, you can basically kill anything your opponent cast. Tenacious Hunter there. Right at the top. Really like that card. Oh, that's the one that gets Death Touch and Vigilance when there's a -1/-1 counter on something. I really like that card. There's plenty of -1/-1 counters in the set, so it seems like a decent pickup. I don't have a lot that generates -1/-1 myself though, which is a bit of a problem, but Frilled Sandwaller or Rampaging Hippo. Another 6-drop or a Sandwaller. I think I take the Sandwaller here. I've already got quite a lot of big creatures, although the Rampaging Hippo is definitely a good card. I kind of think I should have taken the Hippo, honestly, but as it has cycling as well, I think I take the Frilled Sandwaller here. Probably not the correct pick. Probably should have gone with the Hippo. Cycling makes it a much safer pick as well, because you can just cycle it early game if you need to. There's that Pyramid again. It tempted me a few times, but I think I picked it eventually. Maybe in this pack, because there wasn't really anything I was interested here. A lot of decent blue cards in this pack, but yeah, there we go. I take the Pyramid. I don't think I end up playing it, because it's just too slow. But my deck probably could have used that quite nicely, actually. Crash Through, not really exciting. And again, another couple of nice blue cards with unsummons. I really should have moved into blue, but there we are. This is defeat, is not what we want, so I take a Crash. I probably should have just taken the unsummon there just to get it out of the pack, because I'm not going to be playing the Crash Through anyway, I doubt. And Blur of Blades, not too bad. I take it. See, that blue Stripped Rivermind, or whatever it's called, is a very nice card as well. Beneath the Sands gives me a bit of fixing, but I don't really have any need for fixing. I think I'll take the Gift of Strength. There we go. Pretty nice combat trick. Just wait for the last couple of picks here. So yeah, I'm not feeling too great about my deck at this point. We have a Beneath the Sands and a Seer of the Last Tomorrow. Take the green card, obviously, because I'm not playing blue at this point. Although I probably should have been. There's a lot of good blue cards going around that I should have snapped up, honestly. I feel like I should have gone blue-green. I don't know if that's a good combination, but could have been unsummoning, buying time till I get my green creatures out. We get another desert, though, at the end, which is pretty nice. On-colour desert, I should add. Quite lucky with that. This is what we have at the moment. It's kind of a bit of a red-green aggro deck, kind of. A bit slow, but a lot of big creatures. And some removal. A couple of ambuscades, which is nice, and open fire. Again, not feeling overly confident with what I've got so far. Definitely a kind of a mixed opinion on this. I still think that when I opened that Unesh, I should have gone blue. That card is just so good. I don't know why I didn't take it. Something said stay on red for some reason in my head, but yeah, I should have just gone into blue. There's so many like unsummons and stuff going around as well. Would have been nice. But hey ho, last pack then, which is of course an Armand Ket pack. Magma Spray right on the top, and our rare is really bad. Not playable at all. Well, actually, it might be if you pick up a lot of cycling cards, I guess. But even then, the cartouche is super nice as well in this pack. So I think it's probably between the cartouche and the magma spray. Take the magma spray, of course. Very good card. Not the best first pick we want, but magma spray is not a bad thing to get. Hooded Brawler there. Very nice card. Again, another gold zombie creature there. So whoever's building that zombie deck is going to have a fun time. Can't remember what that black rare was, but it looked pretty good. Was it a return? Never to return? Yeah, that card's pretty solid. Never to return. But unfortunately, I'm not in black at this point. Now this pack goes very strange. I make a few questionable decisions in here, but I wanted to try it out, so let's see what we get in the next pack. Here we go, Heckma Sentinels, sorry. Unburn Festering Mummy, True Heart Twins, I like that card. Blood Rage Brawler is also pretty good. 2 mana for 4/3. Get that out on turn 2 and your opponent's sweating. True Heart Twins is also very nice, but again, the curve situation is we've already got a lot of high costed creatures. So I take the 2-drop. It does mean I'd have to discard a card if I played it, but I think that's a reasonable cost for 4/3 on turn 2. I mean, you can just discard a land, of course. Get rid of a land. You probably, well, in this deck that's probably not a good idea either, so maybe that wasn't the right pick. As I'll be needing every land I get, basically, to be able to play my stuff, so probably should have gone with the True Heart Duelist. But I didn't. So just waiting for the next pack here. Getting towards the end of the draft. What do you think of the deck so far? I'm kind of a bit uncertain, to say the least. It's looking a little bit all over the place. Hyena Pack, Benefaction of Ronus, Spidery Grasp, good combat trick. I think I'll go with the Spidery Grasp, although the Benefaction of Ronus is also pretty good. Hyena Pack, also not bad, but definitely a filler card if you need something for your 4-drop. I take the Spidery Grasp, decent combat trick. Again, you can use it as removal essentially. If someone attacks with something, you can block and Spidery Grasp. Haze of Pollen, we could go Fog, I suppose. Decimator Beetle. Now, this is where things get interesting. I really like Decimator Beetle. I think it's a stupidly good card. So I think I'd go ahead and take the Decimator Beetle here, which is probably a bad decision, but I did pick up a Beneath the Sands earlier, so I do have splash potential, so that was my thoughts there. Like, you know, I could probably splash this. It's a 5-drop or something as well, so it's not like it's an early play. We've got in this pack, Greater Sandworm. I think I take the Sandworm, another high cost creature, but it has cycling, so that negates it a little bit. Goes nicely with the rest of our fatties. Honorary Kudu. Can't quite see another Sandworm there. I don't think I need 2 of those. Honorary Kudu. Fairly decent-ish. Doom Dissenter. Good for those zombie deck player, whoever gets those. Tempted by the monument there, but no. I think that was the red monument anyway. Take the Kudu here. I don't know if that was the right choice. Probably could have gone with the Pouncing Cheetah. A pretty nice way of removing some pesky creatures. Or a pesky creature. Your opponent attacks, you flash it in. Get rid of it. Can't quite see what that guy at the back there is. Ah, the guy that puts -1/-1 counters on stuff. Javelin here. It was a tough choice here because the Emberhorn Minotaur is a very, very solid card. But the Minotaur is also extremely good, and it allows me to put -1/-1 counters on things, which enables that green creature I picked up earlier, which gets Death Touch and stuff. I probably should have took the Emberhorn Minotaur here. I don't think the splash was really a good idea, but I went for it anyway. I believe I took the Minotaur Javelineer, or Merciless Javelineer, sorry, not Minotaur Javelineer. It is a very good card. So yeah, I believe I do take it. Although I probably shouldn't have, but that is what happened. Only a few more picks to go. Blighted Bat, Horror of the Broken Lands, Nest of Scarabs, whatever it's called. Hazel Pollen. Hazel Pollen wouldn't have actually been a bad card for us, because we're quite slow with our high curve, but having Hazel Pollen would have been able to, you know, buy some time from some attacks and stuff. So perhaps I should have taken that. I think I took the Blighted Bat. I didn't actually see it. I apologise, I missed it. I think I took the back, so I didn't actually have any flying, but I did have a couple of reach creatures. Pursued Glory is nice, but not really what we're going for in this deck. I may take it though, I can't remember. Not really a lot else in here. I think I take the Stinging Shots. Decent sideboard. No, I take the Pursue Glory. I am wrong. I don't know why I took that, because I don't think I would ever play that in my deck, but maybe I did. Gift to Paradise for the fixing. I probably should have taken it. I think I do actually, or do I not? Yeah, I think I do take it. Gives me an extra way of fixing for those multicolour cards if I end up playing them. There wasn't really a lot else in that pack I care about. So it seems like a reasonable choice. A couple of more picks to go. Benefaction of Ronus and a couple of white cards. I take the Benefaction of Ronus. Not a bad card. Don't know if we'll be playing it, but Hazel Pollen. I do end up getting a Hazel Pollen actually, so there we go. Again, I don't think it's something I end up playing, but it's there if we need it. And a Fate for the Devoted was our last card there. So there we go, that wraps up the draft. There is all the cards I picked up. Kind of a mixed draft, I'd say. I wouldn't say it went brilliantly, but I feel like we have a solid deck in here somewhere. A solid red-green deck, splashing a couple of multicolored cards for black. I probably shouldn't have done that, splashing for the black cards, but I did anyway. So here's the final deck. I think this picture's slightly wrong, because I think I had a couple of cuts to make still before I finalised the deck list, but I was running out of time, so I quickly put this picture together before the first round started. But yeah, I believe there was a couple of cuts I needed to make before calling it final, but this was roughly what I went with. I felt like my deck was pretty good. It didn't feel bad. Unfortunately, I went 1 win, 2 losses though, so not the best draft ever. I did get super unlucky though. There was 2 games, I think it was like 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 games where I lost by 1 turn. There was literally the next turn I could win the game, but I just died a turn too soon. So I could have gone like 2-1 or even 3-0 if I'd have, you know, got that 1 extra turn in, but unfortunately I didn't. And I went 1 win, 2 losses. Very close games though. All of the matches were actually very, very close. So I don't feel like my deck was awful. I just feel like it just wasn't my day for that draft. It just wasn't my day. But yeah, we still got a win, so it wasn't like it was a complete loss. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for plenty more Magic the Gathering goodness. And as always, we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye!